Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna go through this pretty quick because my videos do take so long. So here we go. I put this already on. It's my lotion. I put this already on. It's my primer. It's the NYX Photo Primer, and I have started with my eyeshadow, and then my son started getting fussy, so I had to stop. But I had used this as a transition shade, and then I had went in with my Crown pencil, dual pencil. I put the matte black right there, and then I started blending it out, which I used this one, and then I used that caramel color on my Amelia Night palette. But I'm going to continue to do my eyes, so I'm just going to go back in, which I need this. I use that camel color too. Then I'm going to take my spray that we got going on and use this, the Silver Sky. It was in my favorites video. It's like that. Is that it? Yeah. Alright. I always do it. I forgot my primer, so remember your primer. Okay. I'm going to pack this on the lid. You know, when I swatched it for you for my favorites, it wasn't pigmented, but when you spray that spray, it turns into that. It's amazing. And spray it just one more time. Alrighty. Of course, just use a flat shader brush. I am going back in with, okay. Trying not to get confused with what I all used. Then I am taking a clean blending brush, putting a little bit of that brown, and just kind of buffing it. Make sure it looks nice. Okay. Then where's it at? I am taking some of my liquid eyeliner. I'm not doing a crazy thick wing. I'm just doing something like that. Dokie. For the waterline, I'm not doing black. I am doing Wet n Wild. It is called You're Always White 608A. Okie dokie. I don't know why I keep saying okie dokie or like okay when I'm done, but it's a habit. I'm going to put this on. I'm only going to put a light coat on since we are going to go in with falsies. Okay, next eye. Oh, too close to the eye. Which, this mascara, the Essence, is my favorite for the bottom lashes. It really is. I absolutely love how this makes my bottom lashes look. It makes them look long and everything, because I got some short bottom eyelashes. They'd be getting on my nerves. I'd be like, ugh, grow something. Okay, before we do the falsies, what we're going to do is, we already did the lotion and primer. We're going to go with this and do okay, this is the Fit Me Maybelline. I am in shade 120. I know I had said that before, but just kind of like a little reminder. Spray it twice. And just dab around first. And then go to town. Make sure you get your neck and your ears and everything, because you don't want to look like it's just straight on caked on. You know what I mean? You don't want to just have a circle and then your ears be wider than your face. That'd be kind of weird. And then after that, I'm going to take some Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm only using a little bit because I'm doing heavy contour. So I'm only doing like a little dab because I'm going under my eyes because I am tired. Always tired, right? I'm just going to take another flat brush. Go right here. And you can also take the time to clean up like your eye area. And then this one had just a little bit too much, right? If you can hear my son crying in the background, it's because his colic's acting up and he is not feeling good, which he never is feeling good. I promise you, he's fine and he's okay. It's just his colic. Okay, so now that we have went in with there, I am going to take this and I'm going to be using this in my highlight areas, basically right here, under my eyes, around my nose, on the bridge of my nose, right here. And then I'm going to be taking this shade right here and then, you know, using my contour. So always use the lighter shade first. I'm telling you. You can use the same brush. See how I'm going right here in the bridge of my nose, and do it on your Cupid's bow. I'm going to do a little right here, not right under my lip because that's where like a darker color comes in, but you do it right here. You take some and you do it under your eye. I'm going to do some right here. And just re-going under, making it a little bit more brighter, because once you buff it out, that's going to stand out. I promise you. It's going to stand out, or blend it out. I always say buff it out, but I'm weird. But it'll stand out in the light. It'll look like you're more awake, more bright, just more energized. Then I am going to wipe it on my pajama pants, because I'm wearing pajama pants. And I'm going to take that darker color that I showed you and just start contouring. Well, you know what I mean, like going around my face. This part that I was telling you, go underneath your chin and makes your lips fuller. Make sure you go along your jawline, no matter what. It makes a double chin. It makes your face seem slimmer. And then I'm gonna carve out my nose, but I'm only doing this part right here instead of my whole nose. It makes your nose seem slimmer. Alrighty, now that you are done with that, yeah, you look like a clown. You will take your beauty blender, or whatever you got, and you always start blending out the lighter part, because so I had to cut it off because I had to put my son to sleep, and I blended out the contour while we're at that. So this is what it looks like after you use your beauty blender. Make sure it's damp, because they'll take everything like extra. So oh, Okay, now that we are done, we are going to take Tarte, and I am going to just put it all over the face so it don't crease anywhere. Since you're using cream products, you want to make sure you put a translucent powder on so it just wouldn't crease. Because it's not pretty when you're walking and you see this big line because of a wrinkle or something. Yeah, that ain't cute. There's a lot of people that bake it. That was weird. But I'm not baking it, I'm just dabbing it on. You always when you're just dabbing it on, you always want to make sure you pat it on. Don't ever go like this. So if you watched my September favorites videos, you would know in the back of me, because I didn't know, that my daughter was putting makeup brushes in her mouth. Well, she managed to lost 2 of my makeup brushes, like my contour brush and my blending brush. So I am in the process of looking for those, so I am going to be using something else in the meantime. But right now we're going to finish the eyes. There. Now, don't laugh at me. These are harder than they look for me. So, it is going to take me just a whole minute, but I am learning, I promise. These are Ardell and 203. I know I absolutely love these lashes, but I think this is the last time I could probably wear them because they're about done. When you're doing lashes, you want to put a thin line of glue on, and then you want to wait 30 seconds, wait for it to get tacky, and then maneuver them on. Now, yesterday I did it really good without no problem, but we'll see how today goes. Okay. Now, if I get out of frame, I'm so sorry, but okay. Yeah. Now, when you are putting on lashes for the first time, make sure you cut them to your length, like your eye length, because then you're going to be having it poke you, everything. It's not good. And do what I didn't do. Curl your natural eyelashes before you put mascara on or anything. Mine don't really curl, even if I curl them. Mine don't curl at all. Mine are I don't know, something wrong with them. Okay. You can use tweezers to put on lashes. I just seem to my fingers work 10 times better than any tweezers, so I just use my fingers. And then what I like to do, even though the glue dries clear, I like to go back in with my eyeliner and just kind of go over it. Okay. Now that we got that all taken care of, right? Yeah, my phone's gone off. Probably my husband. But you're just going to hear it for a whole minute because I'll call him back. Okay. So now that we got all that taken care of, I'm going to go back in with the Ipsy NYX collab and use the brown, then the black. You take a angled brush, you dip it in the brown, and then you go like right underneath the waterline, right underneath. Do it for both. And then I am going in with that black and just kind of going to the front part. So like this part is brown, this part's black. So you don't want to leave it like this though, especially with this. You're going to want to blend it out because it just looks like, you know, a pencil line. You don't want to do that. So where did it go? Because I just had it. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to go back in with this pencil brush and just start buffing it away. Just blending it out. Okay, so you got the lashes, you got all that. You're going to take this, and you know how I say, bottom first, then the top. Always stick around the bottom, then the top. And since this is a gel instead of a pencil, because I'm pretty sure I probably like a pencil more, like the Anastasia brow was, but I have not bought it yet. I have a list of what I'm buying. I'd like to take a regular clean eyebrow brush like y'all see and just brush it out. My hair keeps getting in the way. Okay. So what I'm doing with that, I'm not going too crazy with the eyebrows, and then just brushing It leaves what's supposed to be there, what's not. So that's what I like. Okay. Now I am going with this Sugar. It's Wet n Wild 250B. It is a matte white. Okay. And okay. Going back in with this pencil brush. Taking this. You put it on the inner corners. You can't really see it. If you see it, I'm so surprised. I just like it because it gives that, like, in the light, or like if you see it in person, it just makes you look more awake. So you do it in the inner corners, and then you go right under this brow. The highlight under the brow. I didn't want to do nothing shimmery because I have a silver eye, silver smoky. I don't even know what to call this because this has the black on top, and then, well, you know, it's like a double wing. I don't even know what to call it. So I just went in with the matte. And then I also like to go right here. Okay, now that that is all taken care of, now we are starting. I need to close this before something happens to it, and then we'll reset. Okay. We are going in with, now since we did the heavy contouring, I'm just going to warm up my face with the Avon Glow. And since I don't want to use the contour brush because of the fact that we already did it, I'm just going to take a regular brush. I'm going to take this still wet, damp beauty blender and just line it out to carve that contour out. Even though we warmed up the face, I still did contour underneath with the cream products, so I still want to carve it out. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. In the meantime, I am going to, there it is. I'm going to go in with my NYX blush in the shade Dusty Rose. And that's it. You don't need a whole lot because you can see it better in person than you can on camera. Anybody can tell you that. And for my highlight, you know I love Becca Champagne Pop. But since this eye is so dramatic and stuff, I didn't want a peachy goldish tone to it. I wanted more of a white tone. And then there's the slight pink and stuff, but you can't really see it. But it works wonderful for this eye. Like, I absolutely love it. You're just going to go right here. since I don't really like that it's not showing under my eyes yet, I just go back in until I'm happy with it. Can you see it now? Well, I don't know if you can, but I can. That's what I love. Now that we did the highlight and we let this sit for a whole minute, you're going to take the brush and just blend it away. And it gives you that nice clean line. My back is killing me. Not a good situation. I'm going to take the Aurora. And I am only going to put it on the apple cement. Well, this part right here. This part. And that part, that's it. Then last but least, I am taking this House Beauty Nude and Rude, which I love. Where is it? There it is. You only need a dime size, so take it. And watch, my husband's gonna come in. And that is it. And then you take your spray. Like, subscribe, comment, and tell me if you like it. Thank you.